about ready for it as Scott Bowden, Tommy Rich, Doug Gilbert in the ring already.
I noticed Scott Bowden taking off his tie. Yeah, oh, look out. The Moondogs have arrived with garbage can lids, and they are already after him. They just pounded Doug Gilbert over the top of the head. What do they look like? They got a cake tin or something there, along with a chair. They're here.
Actually, it's a 6-person match because Miss Texas is out here with the Moondogs. Scott Bowden is over here with Rich and Gilbert, and all 6 people can participate in the match. Doug Gilbert, after meeting Spot and a few assorted items, running over, holding his head, and now we're settling it back down. Look at Bowden in there. Rex just tosses him aside.
And Bowden was looking for a tag. He would have tagged. He'd have tagged you if you'd been within 10 feet there. He just wanted out.
Tag him.
Yeah,
with one of those garbage can lids. Spoiled, smart aleck that Bowden is. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. Rex misses as the Moondog pounded that turnbuckle. Gilbert in behind, Tommy Rich out front, a double whip, double elbow, and down the big guy goes. Rich ripping with a right hand on the Moondog. One-on-one at the moment, but don't count on it being that way for the entire match. This is our finale. We had a brawl erupt in the middle of the last one when Dundee and Brian Christopher were against the Beauty and the Beast, Ron and Jimmy Harris.
Look out, football helmet in there with Scott Bowden, the referee, warning him, but, oh, well, he didn't hit him in the head, but he got Doug Gilbert as the Moondog moved out of the way.
And both Moondogs in against Rich and Gilbert, and Scott Bowden coming from behind, going after the Moondog when Miss Texas jumps up and grabs the helmet. Referee stops the match as the use of the helmet in there. Here comes Ron Harris. He grabs Miss Texas. Jimmy Harris coming from behind. And the Moondogs, Brian Christopher, Bill Dundee, brawls this one. Here comes a spellbinder. We've got a ring full of it, Dave. Everybody into the action.
Ron Harris grabbed that cake pan and was pounding on one of the Moondogs with it. Man, we got a ring full. Haven't seen this in a long time, but just about every wrestler in the building is in the ring. Here's Scott Bowden running away from Miss Texas.
Jerry Lawler and the Spellbinder going at it. As Dave said, Miss Texas after Scott Bowden. Dundee coming over. Bangs Doug Gilbert on the head. Ron Harris takes a shot from that metal tray. And Brian Christopher now goes after Doug Gilbert with it. Where else? I mean, wild right down to the end of it as the action is even heating up from here. Lawler climbs up on the Spellbinder.
Dundee has just thrown Tommy Rich over the top rope. Doesn't matter as far as DQ goes because the match is over anyway. And, ooh, Dundee head slammed into the table. A piece of rope is what Doug Gilbert has wrapped around his throat. Man, Brian Christopher just nailed him in the top of the head with that cake pan.
Bowden goes out. The Harris is out. Lawler, Tommy Rich in the middle of the ring.
Jimmy Harris is gone, but Ron is still here, and the Moondogs have got him.
In between both of the Moondogs, Ron Harris being pounded, hammered down onto the desk as the Moondogs jumping on Harris while Doug Gilbert caught between Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher. Tommy Rich takes a shot from Bill Dundee. Miss Texas gets a lick in. You can believe Scott Bowden long since left here. As Dundee, another little shot right at Ron Harris. Whoa, look at him go. We've got to take a break, Dave. The bout goes on, and if it's still going, we'll pick it up from there. We'll be back in a minute.